Hey guys, it's Monday, which means I'm not in the gym. I did this on Saturday. Joke's on you. Today, you guys are going to be doing some pecs and lats for mobility. And then we've got a handstand walk progression, EMOM, okay, kind of building on what we've been doing, the same progressions we've done over the last few weeks. And then a 20-minute AMRAP, okay? So starting off with our pecs, we're just gonna go into our door frame stretch, okay? So we're gonna pretend this is the door frame. Hand on the wall, 90 degrees at the elbow and the shoulder. Press that shoulder through, and then set that shoulder down away from the ears, okay? You're looking to hold that stretch for about 45 seconds aside. If you feel like that's not quite getting it, then you can go into a straight arm stretch as well. It will get into a bit more of the bicep, but it is still a really good stretch for the pec and the shoulder, okay? Looking for, 45 seconds to a minute on each side, all right? The next movement that we are going to go into for our lats is just going to be going onto your hands and knees here. And then I want you to reach up and under as far as you can. So you're not reaching across, you're trying to reach under and up, and then really pin that thumb, or sorry, the butt of the hand down, and then drop your butt back into your squat kind of, and then really press that hand down into the floor like you're trying to drag it, okay? When you're doing that, you should feel a nice big stretch across the side there. So under, press, and drop back, okay? Trying to keep pressure on the ground, okay? It'll feel like your tricep is working, but that's going to help kind of lock that shoulder joint in place, and then it'll stretch out the lat, okay? So there's our mobility. From there, we can go into our handstand walk progressions, okay? Level 1 is going to be a pike shoulder tap, okay? So we're gonna pretend that you are going to be, I'm gonna pretend that I have a pike position on like a chair here. That's a chair, okay? And shoulder taps, okay? You're going for 20 shoulder taps, that's 10 per side, all right? Now, if 20 inside of a minute, whoo, seeing Jesus. And we're back. If that just takes too long, like if that's taking more than 30 seconds, then you would probably want to drop that down a little bit just so you have enough time to rest for your next set, okay? There should be some accumulation of difficulty as you get through these, but if you're taking like 50 seconds to get through this, that is not even close to enough time for your body to recover, and it's just going to start to have a degrading of your quality of movement, okay? Level 2 is a handstand hold with taps, okay? So upside down, in that position, okay? And you're going for 10 taps, 5 aside. Level 3, handstand walk, wall walk, walking yourself up into your handstand position, and then you're doing 4 taps, so 2 per side, okay? This is gonna be a little bit of a longer set, that's okay. And then the last progression is a 15-foot handstand walk and a turn and then back, okay? The mini progressions in those is the easier progression is down, like let your feet hit the ground, turn around, kick back up and come back. The harder progression is walk down and back unbroken, okay? So just kind of choose which one is best for you, okay? And then we get into the WOD. WOD is pretty simple, 20-minute AMRAP. You're gonna start off with 10 alternating dumbbell bent over rows. Now, the reason that we don't program any pull-ups is because I'm assuming that not everybody has a pull-up bar at home. If you want to do pull-ups in this workout, you go right ahead. But I do not want you to be doing kipping pull-ups unless you have an actual pull-up bar that is not going to end you up in the gym fails video, okay? If you have a good rig at home that is going to stay standing and attached to the wall, then you go right ahead and you do your kipping pull-ups, okay? But for the rest of us that pretty much just have like maybe 2 screws of 2 2x4s hanging down with a pole through it, and then you maybe have like, not that much support, maybe don't do kipping pull-ups just so you don't fall on your neck and then you're not walking back in here, okay? That's all for that, okay? So 10 alternating dumbbell bent over rows. If you want to do 10 pull-ups, that's fine, okay? So you're gonna get into your bent over row position from the ground, row, switch, row, switch, okay? If you want to put your hand on your knee, that's totally fine. This one's actually easier with a kettlebell. It's a bit higher off the ground. You don't have to pull from such a low position, but whatever, it's gonna work just fine. Then we go into 10 clamshell sit-ups, okay? So feet sole to sole, back, tap, woo! My abs are still tired. And then up, okay? Looking to get that nice tall torso at the top. And then 20 air squats, okay? Nice and tall, back nice and flat, knees out, squat, stand, okay? As we're squatting, let's try and think of, I think a few days ago I had a kind of a rant about feet and kind of keeping your arches active the entire time. I want you to try and focus on your arches as you're doing these 20 air squats, okay? Super simple movement, but you start to think of a lot of the intricacies of a proper squat, and then all of a sudden it becomes a lot more difficult, okay? So let's try and make it more difficult by making it perfect, okay? So that's all for today, you guys. It is Monday. It is the Monday of a long weekend, so get outside and have some fun. Enjoy the weather before it starts to turn rainy and crappy again, okay? See you guys. See you tomorrow.